What's up, guys? It is Friday. God, what a day. Today was filled with trials and tribulations, for sure. Let's see. Trying to get the YouTube going. What up? Ooh, yeah. Let's see. Oh, Sharkotic put up Dike Life. Gonna have to check that out here in a bit, for sure. Go and get this channel going though. See what's up over here. See who's everybody on the channel. Got that. Oh, freaking allergies are just wrecking me.
Exposed. The caliber mistake that could haunt your family forever. You think...
Okay, skip that. We got John, Ray, Jaden, Timothy. What's up, gents? How y'all doing? It is Friday. Oh, man. Hey, Ray, were you able to get a hold of Capt.Eric? Because, like I said, he's done multiple tournaments, black drum tournaments. He knows what he's doing. Like I said, I was actually getting with him to help me do my tournament this year, but I just got so swamped with everything else. I had to push my tournament off again. But we will try for either next year, if not later this year. But I will have to see how everything's going. Luciano, what's up? So I just got back from getting 4,000 pounds of lead, and oh man, it tested me. It really did. I am utterly beat right now. I had to, instead of the normal big old block that I get, it was in smaller chunks, 25 to 50-pound blocks, and I had to move it from one trailer off the trailer, and then onto another trailer and stuff like that. So, Captain, what's your opinion? Is spider weights better for drum fishing or pyramids better? That all depends on current and where you're fishing. I always try to fish the least amount of weight possible. And what I mean by that is if I can go out there, even when I'm shark fishing, if I could throw a pyramid weight to keep my bait in place, I will throw a pyramid weight. But 99% of the time, when you're shark fishing, you don't get that opportunity. And I'll be honest, out of the tens of thousands of days I have spent on the water, in the decades of fishing, I've only ran into maybe 1 or 2 days where I was shark fishing and we were putting pyramids out there because there was no current, but the sharks were still hitting. We were catching sharks, black drum, kingfish, cobia, and they even hit several jack crevalles, and like they were feeding. And it was crazy because there was no current, which is an extreme rarity. So, what's up, Rush?
What's up, brother?
Sharkotic in the house.
Yes, sir. It's party time.
Yeah. So now that you're on here, I'm gonna go ahead and go back over here because I saw you released your Dyke song.
Yep, Dyke Life.
Dyke Life. Yes.
I hope you like it.
I'm gonna go ahead and get that up and running. I want to go ahead and show the channel real quick because I want to hear it. There's a debut for me as well. So let's see.
Oh, sweet.
Let's get
this. We're getting first impressions now.
Yeah. Hurry up. Oh, there it is.
What's up, Timothy?
Let's put this around real quick. Strike live. Let's see. Come on. And it sucks because I'm kind of stuck. I can't kind of zoom out too much because y'all gonna see my utter mess everywhere around my my counter.
Organized chaos.
Yep. Let's see.
Sharkotic, baby. That long rock road where the legends go. You ain't fishing if you ain't been to the dike. Yeah. I pull up slow, Down Bay
Fishing
Street,
Ray.
the sun barely rising, salt stuck to my teeth. Rod rack loaded like it's wartime.
You know that
Old
guy?
trunk smelling
Yeah.
like shrimp.
You know that girl?
Wind blowing off the Gulf like a freight train, casting out spoons. I ain't here for pain. Dike stretch long like the hustle I breathe. From the flats to the ship channel, I believe.
Parked by the rocks where the OG sit. Cool around deck, yeah, we locked and lit.
Throwing out loud mullet, watch that line dance. Redfish hit like it's my last chance.
Down at the dike where the big ones fly. Work that reel where the street meets time.
Salt in my soul, rod in my grip. Fighting that drag till it slip for a rip.
Dike life, we don't talk, we show. From sun up to midnight, the tide still goes.
Paid up, cast out, hold that line. If you're scared of the run, don't waste my time. Sea storms rolling, still held my spot. Rain on my back, but the real stayed hot. Got a net full of chrome in the crib, that's mean. Specs found the reds, that Texas dream. Kids learn fishing from the old man's hands. Stories get told where the blacktop lands. Like ain't just concrete and sea, it's bloodline, hustle and legacy.
Pelican dive, that's a sign from above. Waist cut clean, yeah, I'm hunting with love.
I don't flex for likes, I fish for peace. And every cast out here is a masterpiece.
Down in the dike where the big ones fight. Work that reel where the street meets tide.
Salt in my soul, rod in my grip. Fighting that track till it slip or rip.
Dike life, we don't talk, we show. From sun up to midnight, the tide still goes.
Bail, cast out, hold that line. If you're scared of the run, don't waste my time.
Galveston Bay on my left, heart on my sleeve. Wasted the rocks like a prayer, I believe. Ain't no place like this on earth where the cast the calm and the fighting God.
Texas City Dike, not just a spot, it's a way of life. Produced by Sharkotic.
Nice. Oh, and a few of your
Yeah,
songs are popping up too on the auto feed and stuff like that. So
they're
that's
working
good.
pretty good. Yeah. And,
Mhm.
a lot of little things when you listen to the songs, like when it was like, Galveston on my left, heart on my sleeve, that was me, like when I'm writing this stuff, is remembering back in the days when we would fish, we would have catch and release on the sleeve. And see what I mean? Hard on the sleeve, and release team,
Yep.
and we had these different sayings on our arm, and so maybe not a lot of people will get why I worded it that way, but if you know me and you fish with me, then you will know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yep. Well, that or you're on the channel and got to hear it firsthand. You know what I mean? That's the other one
Yeah.
too. So, hell
So
yeah. So
John,
how's your week, man?
good. Been crazy busy, and wanted to do a little bit more work on that song, and I'm a perfectionist, and I just had to drop it. I just knew I wouldn't finish it. I would just keep trying to change some wording here and there, and uh, just had to drop it, and ended up really liking it at the end.
I like it, boss. Like I said, you're putting out high tempos. You know, you're putting out a lot of heartfelt music. You're putting out a lot of like thought. You know, like just you're not just hitting just one genre. You're moving through the different levels of what it takes because to become an all around fisherman. And this is kind of what I talked about the other day. Is like you can't just be. I mean, you can. You honestly can. There's guys out there that they'll just strictly go for trout. They will not do anything else. So when you go to knowledge, I go to those guys. But for me in the position I'm in, I got to be able to touch on this. I got to touch on this. I got to touch on this. I got to, and even today, I had a customer come in and ask me about alligator gar fishing. And he's like, well, which is the best hook? He's like, because I've been using J hooks and I've been missing a lot of fish. And I was like, well, where are you fishing? Because that's the biggest clue right there is like where you're fishing can determine where you can have a great bite or not a great bite. And this is a discussion that I've had with guys that fish Lake Mathis, that fish the Trinity, that fish Nueces River, that fish down in, they fish all over. Like I've been talking to guys all over Texas, some guys in Louisiana, and the bite is completely different in every single one of those areas. And that was one of the bigger things too. Like those big alligator gar guys, I was going on the channel. I'm like, hey man, I see you're doing this, but tell me, how long was the fight? Like, how long did you let it run? Like, how long did you, like, I was asking those pertinent questions. Yes, they're showing the bait. They're showing how they're rigging it. They're showing how they're casting. They're showing their leader, but not a single one is telling you how long they let it run or how many times did it pick up? How many times, like, and to me, those are very important questions.
Yeah,
So
especially for
when I,
gar, because it's kind of like flounder. Like you can show all that stuff, but if you don't explain how the bite happens and how long to wait, that's a whole nother thing right there.
yep, yep, yep. So I was talking with him and I was kind of telling him, my experiences down here have, I'm sitting at, 15% hookup. And he kind of looked at me and and I was like, but when I went up to the Trinity, my hookup ratio was like 98%. And he goes, and so I was explaining like the spot we were fishing and how I was explaining, like you couldn't let them run like at all. As soon as the bite hit, I was literally by my phone with my finger ready and I would push record and I would run, 10 to 15 feet to get to my fishing rod and set the hook. That's how fast the hookup ratio was,
Wow.
or the hookups were at the Trinity. But over here, you see us letting them run and letting them run and letting them run, and all the time you see how many guys miss the fish, and then other times
Yeah.
they hook the fish. It's that's honestly one of the most nerve-wracking fish I have targeted. Like, I
Really.
mean, shark,
I haven't
I
caught
get
one
king.
ever. Like I can't ever do a gar life song or something, right? Until I do
Not,
it. I have to be
not
able to
yet.
do it and recollect or like hung out with people long enough to hear their conversations to put it into a song, like remember it to write it and everything. But gar, I've eaten a lot of gar. I've had friends that caught gar, cooked gar, I've bought gar, fried gar, all that. I love gar. It's awesome. But yeah, that's one thing I haven't fished for yet. I was like stayed focused on saltwater. I just love saltwater so much, But gar is on my bucket list one day. As soon as I free up some time, get another fishing truck, uh, gar is going to be one of the things I try to target in the future. And I remember seeing your videos in the past. I remember seeing you in boots out in the woods and the muck running around. Like, look, it's Albert in boots, like Puss in Boots.
Yeah, yeah.
Hard life in boots.
Hey, and I'll tell you what, man, the guys that I have gar fished with, 95% of them put in so much work to get to their fishing spots. Like
I seen
before
that.
then,
Yeah,
I didn't understand it. Like I didn't understand the whole deal. Like I wanted to catch a gar. I've caught gar accidentally as a kid. I've caught probably three or four of them, but they were all 3.5 foot, 3 foot, um, maybe right at 4 foot, but nothing really bigger. And then I went with Capt.Eric, and man, we trudged through like a mile of mud and muck and everything to get to the spot. And we get to the spot, and I'm like, bro, just catch it, And we started hooking up and started, and I was trying to implement my way of thinking on fishing and stuff. And, I had to learn from him the different techniques and tactics. And then, I started applying some of my saltwater knowledge to the alligator gar scene, and my hookup started going up. And
yeah.
but it's too. I was asking questions. I was hey, Eric, this and this and this and this, and I was like, man, I'm sorry, bro. He goes, no, dude, like I'm gonna ask you a whole bunch of questions when we do something. Like I'm gonna answer them, dude, because I know you're gonna answer me when I need them. So all night it was just spit knowledge back and forth, and I had my son with me, so he was learning at the same time, and I ended up catching my biggest gar that night. I think it was like five and a
Wow,
half foot or something like that, and
it's good gar.
or yeah, yeah, it was nice. It was real nice, and got to release it and stuff, and but
Do
it
they
all
fight
boiled
like any
back down.
particular shark you've caught before? Do they fight like maybe like a bull shark or something? Like how was the fight?
Well, it's
Or is
an
it just different?
unfair. Yeah, it's different because in those areas we really couldn't let them run.
Mm,
You pretty much have to like stop them in their tracks. And when I'm shark fishing, I kind of do the same, but they're 1,000 yards out. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
So you really can't sit there and compare the two. But I will say the one alligator gar that I did catch while I was drum fishing, I put out a pin perch for bait, and I thought I was hooking up to a bull red, and I caught that one with a circle hook.
Oh
And
wow,
mind you, I set the hook like as soon as the line went slack, I reeled up, reeled up, reeled up, and then right when he turned to burn, I set the hook and he was on. I was like,
nice.
why can't they do that all the time? Like, man, I'd be hooking up left and right, but it didn't work out that way. So,
Interesting.
um, so I was explaining a whole bunch of things, and he's like, "Oh, okay," and he was like, "Man, yeah, they're a pain in the butt to hook up." I said, "They really are, man." So, but again, too, there's spots where if you fish there plenty of times, you know how they feed, you know how they hook up. So you're going to keep going to that spot and keep getting hooked up. Like they feed a certain way over there. Like if I know if I go to that spot in the Trinity, I'll be nailing every single one of them gar because I know how they feed over there. But when you ain't hooked up enough times in that area to figure out how they're feeding, it's hard to sit there and tell people, "Hey, man, this, and this." You know what I mean?
Oh
So
yeah, and I would say
yeah,
even too like alligator gar anglers. I mean, you guys are more than just anglers. Like you guys are like woodsmen. Like you guys know how to navigate through the woods. You got to watch out for copperheads and cottonmouths and different snakes, and you got to know where you're going through the woods. And
shit.
you guys
Not
got a
not
little bit
not
of hunting in your blood,
Not
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 just
not even
angling.
just that. They got to watch out for the javelinas,
Yeah,
and
snapping
the
turtles
wildlife
too.
that has on 4 foots.
Yeah, and y'all dealing with the mosquitoes left and right, man. It's crazy. Yeah. Hats off to all those guys that go and target gar consistently and do well. Like it's a lot of hard work. I see it. One of the reasons why I haven't tried it yet because it is a lot of work to go and try to target some of those big ones in the right areas, and I don't have the time to. I, I'd rather just pull up on the beach and start fishing and trek through the woods for 20, 30 minutes or more.
I'll have to admit that too, bro. Going for gar is not for the faint of heart, for sure. I mean, unless you can get to those spots where they're right there, you can pull up on them and stuff. So,
Yeah.
jacked up Leatherworks in the house. What's up,
Jacob.
brother?
Oh, I got two of
Definitely.
his beard oils, by the way.
Oh,
I think
nice.
the date was today, the drop, because I tried to get it earlier and it wasn't released yet. And I think I remember the 30th, so I went ahead and bought some today.
Oh, nice. Well, I need to do something. What is up with it? Why am I off there? Oh, that's right. I know what I did. I know what I did. Yep, yep. Okay, I'm gonna have to fix that. All right, guys. Thank you. Everyone bought my son from Small Town Traditions. Hey, Jacob, can you post the link there real quick, boss, so I can check it out on the computer and get it saved over here for me? Um, but what was I gonna say? Oh, today is fire drawing day too.
You.
Uh, I have not heard anything, Roger, on any of the shark tournaments here locally. Uh, but I definitely, been getting a lot of questions asked. They're like, "Hey, man, now that you got your truck, are you going to Shark Tank?" I'm like, "Yes, but I got to get a shark rack done up." So there you
To go
go.
small town traditions. Yep, that's where I
Yeah.
went. There's also an app too. You can download an app to buy it as well. I downloaded the app, but I still ended up buying it from the website direct.
Oh crap! Let me see. Hold on. Oops. Time
I'm looking forward to
to.
it. Gonna give one to my brother, and I'm gonna use one too. Um, God knows I need it. I've been terrible. I know Jacob is. Oh my God, Jacob's gonna be cursing at me right now. I'll still be throwing the head and shoulders on my beard, man. It's just head and shoulders, man. Head and shoulders. I know I'm drying out my beard, but now I
Oh,
got your help now, bro. I got your oils now. I got your oils now. I can do the
That's
oils,
awesome.
man. I just can't really do the butter so much. Like the beard butters and stuff they have out there. I don't like getting that stuff in my nails and just I don't know. Not my thing. The oils is cool. I like the oils.
There you go. Yep. Um, Also, too, I know some people have already got into the fire. Give me a second so I can kind of
Get
organize.
adjusted to it.
Yeah, I
So now we
know.
got a little bit more people on, you guys. I hope you guys check out the Dyke Life I did drop today. I hope y'all like it. You got Roger in for 20 real quick. He just posted that.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna let y'all vote real quick. Are we doing the Wheel of Doom or are we doing Bobby the Bobber? We're gonna vote for 2 minutes, and then I'll start writing down names.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I do miss. I haven't seen Bobby like the past few times I've been here, but the Wheel of Doom is so efficient. It's so quick.
It is,
It
but
saves you time to just like focus on the money coming in and get everything set on the computer versus filling out tickets. But you know, I'm a vote Wheel of Doom.
okay, we got one vote for Wheel of Doom. You know what? Let me get my little paper and pen here. So we got
Oh, we got
Wheel
Bobby, Bobby,
and
Bobby.
Doom. So we got Bobby,
Bobby again.
Bobby,
You got
Wheel of
Bobby jacked
Doom,
up.
Wheel of Doom,
Got Bobby John Darnell.
Bobby.
Puppy said
So we
Bobby.
got
Okay, but damn. All
one,
right, Bobby
two,
it is then I
three,
guess.
4, 5, 6,
Bobby, Bobby,
7,
Bobby.
8.
Like I said, I was missing Bobby, man. I was just trying to look out for you. I'm trying to do you a favor.
I, I
A
think
poor
I think
flavor.
I think it's a landslide for Bobby over
Yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah. Let's just. I'll change my vote then. Um, I'll be a politician. I'll go with the masses. Just
All right.
kidding, Bobby. Bobby. I did say I miss Bobby though.
Yeah,
I
you
was
did.
looking out for you. Yeah,
Let me go get some tickets that I had already cut last week, so I can at least finish those off.
I guess let's put them to work. Let's put them to work. All right, guys. If it was me, let's just do the Wheel of Doom. All right, when I offer it. Okay, please, please, thank you. Now I only run the wheel anyways. When I finally jump back on here pretty soon, and I got some stuff coming up here next week. I got something cool with Swisher House here in Houston. Michael Watt's birthday. It's next week
Ooh.
Saturday, and he called me up twice today to chat about some different things. And I told him, you know, we do Sharkotic does a lot of charity and stuff like that, so we're chatting back and forth on some of the stuff he has going on. He hasn't posted it officially yet. He sent me some stuff. He was like, "Do not share this, okay? This is just for you." He's like, I'm gonna drop this information later." And so yeah, so we got the city of Houston to back this too. It's gonna be called Watts Day, and it's for his birthday. And there's actually gonna be some, you know what? Let me not say it, but there's going to be some stops here and there. There's going to be a lot of giveaways. It's all free, and a lot of that stuff is already set already. I've already locked in some stuff with Watts. Um, I think tomorrow he may be doing a shout out to Sharkotic, so we'll see how that goes if it happens tomorrow or Sunday. No rush on it, but yeah, we're working with the city of Houston and Michael Watts for Watts Day, and it's all giveaways. It's all straight up giveaways. It's
That that
the
sounds like a
spots are
lot
gonna.
of fun out there.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be, so it's like a whole moving thing. So we're gonna be at different spots throughout Saturday, and it's starting from like 11 o'clock in the morning. We're gonna be at one spot, then moving throughout the city of Houston, and it's in partnership with the city of Houston as well. And all it is, you just show up and, you know, first come first serve. Pay attention to his information that he drops. I'm not going to be there for it all. I know he's starting at 11. I'll probably meet him up somewhere around 12, 1 o'clock, and I'll hang out till 3, 4 o'clock. I got another event with my dad that Saturday night, so I'm going to have to bounce and be by my dad for 5. But yeah, I'm going to be doing something with Michael Watts and the city of Houston, and it's all straight up giveaways. It's Michael Watt's idea for his birthday. He just wants to give back and support our community. And I told him, I was like, bro, I just want to be a part of this. I love it. I appreciate that. So it's gonna be cool next week, Saturday. You guys, if you guys aren't subscribed to anything Swisher House, if you're in the Houston area, make sure and subscribe, especially on Instagram, to Swisher House, DJ Michael Watts. That's Michael Watts, 5,000 watts. That guy. Yeah, tune in because it's all giveaways next week, Saturday, for his birthday. It's gonna be really cool, really cool.
That sounds awesome. That you're getting hooked or networking like that with those guys, that's pretty awesome, bro. So
Oh yeah, I
hell
love
yeah.
giving back, and I'm born and raised in Houston, and I love the city I'm from. So for Sharkotic to show up in this light too, not just in fishing, but to show up with the city of Houston and Michael Watts to give back, man, loving this, feeling great
All
about it.
right, guys. So I got two for untamed cats right there. Got Daniel Garcia for 3, and then there's Dusty with 1, and 4 more.
Nice,
And then we've got Kruger Automotive for 2,
H Town, baby.
Uber for 2, Roger for 2. So that puts us at $160 already.
Nice.
And we'll start it at 810, so we'll give it to 840, 845, somewhere around there. And we'll see how it goes. But we're at 160 right there.
I'll if somebody wants to do a 50, Sharkotic will match the 50. Let's see if somebody wants to do a
Ooh.
50. Let's match it.
Ooh, match up for
We'll get a
50.
quick $100 jump right there. Somebody wants to match it. Sharkotic's 50.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And remember, too, guys, if y'all go through Fishing Tackle Unlimited in Houston and you make over $100 worth of purchases in Team Hard Life gear, make sure to send us the receipt to teamhardlife1@gmail.com so I can enter y'all in, because when they make the phone call and tell us, hey, man, we need more of your gear, um, Puppy Whiskey Warrior is doing 50 with you, boss. So, Whiskey
Is that
Warrior.
Puppy's whiskey?
Yeah, that's Whiskey Warrior.
Oh,
That Puppy's
gotcha,
one of
gotcha.
his other accounts right there.
All right, cool, cool. I'm in. I'm in.
So there's 40 right there. And then,
Hurting jumped in.
and there's,
All right, I got matched already. I'll try to jump in again in a little bit.
uh, all right, and there's 50 for Sharkotic. And then Dusty or Hurton put 3 for him, 2 for John Dulay. Okay, John Dulay. And that was Hurton.
Hey, bro, when are you gonna send me the video so I can get your song done for you, man?
Um, when I can get more video footage, because right now I only got, the weather was so bad and we were battling seaweed so much, we only got a little bit of footage of us doing anything other than cleaning seaweed off the lines.
Gotcha, gotcha.
So when you drop a seaweed song, bro, I got you. I got plenty of that. That dude, that
Dude,
sucks so bad.
dude. The seaweed song. Oh my god. Flicking line, thumping line, reeling and shaking. Oh my god.
Yeah, yeah. Dude, we're just giving you all your music right
Hey,
there. All right,
Skunk came
so
from this live. I was chatting with you
yeah.
guys. Well, it was Skunked and Catfish. Now, of course, I can write about Catfish, but when I'm starting to write it, it just annoys me. You know, Skunked was easier to write than Catfish, man. Sometimes I'd rather be skunked than catch a catfish.
There's 2 for John Dulay right there from Hurton, and there's 2 more for Hurton, and there's his 5th one right there. So that puts us at $310 right there. We're at 310, and I
Good
think
jump.
something
Nice.
came through the Zelle. So give me a second. Let me
And the
back
reason
up a little.
why I said that is because, like, if I go out and I catch a catfish and that's all I catch, it's like, okay, fish were biting. I probably didn't know what I was doing that day then. Something was biting, you know. At least with skunk, I'm like, okay, nothing was biting. It's not my fault.
Uh, the seaweed song. Oh my god! And you got to make it too that it's like that one song you can never get out of your head.
Ah, yeah,
Like Baby
man.
Shark, dude. You start singing that, and everybody starts singing it. Like it just, the seaweed one, bro. Okay, and I stood up. Okay, remember how several months ago, guys, I was telling y'all that if the seaweed starts coming in, these things are going to start to happen. Well, it's happening. Like there was a fit there. Okay, they don't know if it's confirmed fish kill, but those speckled trout, those mullet, those
I saw that.
snapper, those flounder, Jack Crevalle were all in on the beach. And what's crazy is on Sunday, I was out there with the family for several hours, and I was looking in the second between the second and third gut, and I was like, man, that looks like the red foam, like the
The
brown
foam. Yeah.
foam, you know, that it
Keep
just
your
sits
pets
there in the
away from
gut.
that crap. Keep your pets away from that foam. It's a protein, and it can mess them up. You got
So
40 in for Darnell.
So I saw that and I was like, man, no, it's not. And I was trying to wish it wasn't. And then when I see the fish killed today, and I was like, oh man. And I
The
told
only
y'all
good
months
thing,
ago
yeah.
when people were talking about the seaweed, I said the seaweed brings this. And this, I wasn't trying to jinx us, guys. I really wasn't. But this is truly, truly gonna separate the guys that can learn how to fish in the seaweed and those that can't.
Oh yeah.
And I'm telling you, it is one of the hardest ways to go out there and catch big sharks
You and I
when you're
fished a
dealing with a
tournament
ton of
as red
seaweed.
tide set in, as it set
Yep,
in, and it was coming in, and it got in so thick it was burning our eyes and it was making us cough. We still fished it.
yep. Well, that's when I learned to use the Hall's cough drops, the lemon honey one,
Hmm,
and that will soothe your throat, and so you don't keep coughing and gagging because
interesting.
it will rip your throat up.
Or what if you
So
just
you
keep honey in your tackle box, like a
because
sealed bottle of honey?
honey will
Or
go through and soothe it right there, but after a few
oh,
minutes, it's
the
gone.
halls. Yeah, okay. I see what
You
you're
put the
saying.
cough
Yeah,
drop in your mouth, and it's just continuing. But
it's
as soon
going
as
for
it's
at least
done,
20 minutes. Yeah,
you're gonna feel that the rasping again, and you have to pop another one. So I
you're right.
literally
You're
had the
right.
full
Yep.
bag, the big old bag, to last me the weekend. And when people were coughing enough, I would pass them over, and I was like, man, I need to have enough for me. I'm gonna help you out. But oh, we're gonna make a run to the store. Okay, we'll go grab another big old bag because
Yeah.
y'all gonna need it. Like so,
Now, I've seen firsthand with red tide as it's coming in, you could have some phenomenal fishing right before it comes in because everything's running into shore, everything's running away from it, and it's
yeah.
really good fishing, really crazy like nonstop fishing if you catch it before it shows up. And I used to be in South Padre so many days a week, so I would be there so many times before red tide hits, and man, fishing's nuts. It's really great
Well,
before it sets
and
in.
that's going to be the thing too. The way sharks hit their bait will change up as well. It honestly does. So that learning curve or that curve that you thought you had, to catch sharks is going to change because they will change up their feeding habit of how they're feeding. This was a discussion that we had with the guys in Florida several years ago. They kept saying that, everything dies with red tide, including shark. And I was like, well, it must be a different kind of red tide because here in Texas, we shark fish through that, and the sharks are unaffected by it here. And he goes,
We've
well, over
caught
here they're
sharks
dying.
in the middle of terrible red tide. Like we're fishing for sharks through the smell and washed up carcasses on the beach, and we're still catching sharks here in Texas. And I know
Yep.
so many times driving down the beach because the hardheads will pop your tires if you're not careful when they're up on the beach dried up. And I will still be running down the beach avoiding running over hardheads. Carl and Jacob jumped in real quick, but we were still catching sharks, and that's a hard thing to kind of evaluate as well because sharks and rays sink when they die. They don't float to the surface, so a lot of them hit like the third bar, the second bar, and they're just sitting out there. So maybe some are dying, but we're still catching. Maybe they're resilient enough in our area that they're feeding on a lot of these fish. It's a big buffet for them, easy pickings for them. But yeah, it's a little bit different, I guess, for us than it is in Florida. Florida's red tide, it's probably so thick if you were to, because it's the brevetoxin, right? So that
Yes.
toxin is probably higher concentration there when it does bloom versus us. Who knows? We would love to see some data one day to see the percentage um,
Of what it
of
is
how.
compared to
Yeah,
ours. Yep.
exactly. Yeah.
Yep. No doubt. All right. Real quick. There's 2 for Jacked Up Leatherworks right there. Carl Moon has 3. Oh, I need one more. I thought I had 4 there. Carl. Boom. There's two more, so that puts Carl at 5. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Mm,
5. 2 for
nice.
Jacked Up.
Checked up.
4 for John Darnell right there, and one of the ones for Hurton. So that will put us at dum 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 dum. 1, 2, 3, 4, $500 right there. We're at 520. So that means we're going to be doing a second chance drawing for a second chance winner out of the box. What? Yes, sir. So,
Nice.
oh,
Man, I
yep.
want to get to one of those reels, man. One of those pink ones, one of those orange ones.
Those T-Rexes, man, they are awesome. Actually, I've got 3 orange left right now in house. 3 orange
Nice.
left. So, yeah, yeah. Jacked Up Leatherworks has donated one of his tickets to Natalie Ritchie. Got you. Natalie R. There you go, Jack. Jacked Up. One for Natalie Ritchie right there. Oh, what's up, Carl? Edgar, what's up, man? How y'all
Carl,
doing?
you.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm going to give y'all a little breakdown of what happened to me today to go pick up my uh, lot of lead. I say a lot, not a lot. My lot, my bulk of
Very
lead.
nice.
So I'm on my way over there. I make my delivery. I'm on my way back because obviously I don't want to pick up the lead and go make the delivery because I have to drive even further, to bring it back and to save gas. I went and made my delivery and worked my way back, got the lead. Well, as I was on my way to go pick up the lead, I was probably a mile from the place, and my pin that holds the shaft into the truck came out. The
Yeah.
shaft fell out, and the trailer fell. And I'm glad I had everything hooked up, and it pulled
What?
the safety cable. The brakes on the trailer locked up, and so I'm stuck there on the side of the road for a minute. I had to figure a way to lift up the trailer. It's if you're just lifting it up, you can do it. But if you're trying to maneuver it and do all of this, that was one person. My trailer's kind of, it's kind of hard to do that. But I finally was able to lift it up enough and kick the stem over so I can lean it up there and then engage everything and do that. So that took some fendangling. I got that. I get to the lead spot, and there's a board with nails on the entrance. And I'm looking at them like, what the, and they weren't sticking out. They were just nails that, like, I guess the board was like this, and nails were already in there, so the flathead part was there. But
Mm.
I ain't taking any chance of any nail in any board. So I'm sitting there and I'm looking around and I'm like, and everybody's looking at me and they're like, what? And I'm like, so I kicked the board over. I was like, okay, well, maybe it just fell off of somebody's back of trailer. So I move it over, I pull in. He goes, oh, yeah, the lead's over here. And I'm looking, I'm like, how the hell am I going to get in there? Because he's got all kinds of stuff blocking it. So I literally had to jackknife my trailer to get it close enough
Oh.
because his uh, backhoe and all his heavy equipment was down. They were actually working on him at that time, so he couldn't normally pick it up. But even then, too, it was in blocks that were about yay big, about that thick. So you're looking about 50 to 60 pounds per block, maybe 70,
How do you
and they
have
were
it
up
like
on the
that?
mid. Huh?
Why was it like that? Like how? Why? He
That
he
was
melted it down that way?
no. That's the way he
He just had
got
it
it out
that.
of whatever he was
Oh, okay.
disassembling, and he found all that lead.
Wow.
So
Okay.
I had to get it off the trailer, but I couldn't put down the bed of my trailer, because then I would have to. It was just a very awkward position the way it was. So literally, I was chunking those 50 to 60 pound blocks, and then they had half-pound or half blocks that were like 25, 30 pounds apiece. So those were the light ones to move. But when you got over 4,100 pounds of this stuff,
Whoa.
it tacked up on you. And then the spot I was at, there was no wind, and it was humid and
You
hot.
were drenched.
I was so soaked. My pants were soaked. I was so drenched. And I was like,
Oh man.
I need some water. Like I was getting a little dizzy, and I was like, man, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish this. And you know me though, hard headed. Like I'm not going to be defeated by, this amount
You
of lead,
goddamn
so.
Marines. I mean that in
So I
a good
got the
way.
water. And he goes, "Hey, come in the AC for a minute." So I got in the AC, and I was like, "All right." Got my temperature down. I said, "All right, let me go get back at it." So I got all the way. The first one, I got about 80% of the lead off the trailer, but I had to go and finish the rest. So I got that off after the first break. And then by that time, like it came on faster, and I was like, okay. So I went and took another little break and drank another water. Then I went back out there, and then I started putting them into the bed of the truck or in the trailer. So I finally get it all done, and he actually helped me with a few of the blocks and stuff. I get them in there, and then hold on real quick. Update on Terry. She's doing great.
Yeah,
Just
I
really
saw that.
bored, waiting for a bed at the University of Michigan.
I saw
Roger
that the
that,
prayers
Jacob.
was working. I saw that post, and man, God bless, man. We always pray for everybody's health and strength. Because by the end of the day, whatever you have in this world don't matter until your health is messing with you, and then the ultimate thing that matters the most is your health. And we pray that everybody has great health. And uh, I'm glad to hear the good news. Very, very
Yeah.
glad to hear that.
The power of prayer is unmistakable.
Oh, bro, there's
I've
energy in
seen
this
it
world,
so many
man. Yeah, people
times.
come together with
Definitely.
good vibes and good prayers. I believe, I believe it does make a difference. I really do.
Oh yeah.
So,
Oh yeah. We'll definitely keep y'all in our prayers, Jacob. That's without a doubt, bro. Like no doubt. Make sure everybody's getting the help they need, and or they recover without. They get in there and find out, hey, she's totally fine now. Like that, we've heard it, we've seen it.
man,
Like
dude,
that would be
my
so awesome. I mean,
my
so,
own employee, his name's James. He's going in for surgery. They were going to remove his nose. He's retired military. He's about 70 something percent disabled. He's fighting. I told him I know a lot of people. I was like, you gotta fight. Everybody I know that got to 100% or 90, like really, they kept doing their paperwork. They kept trying. Anyways, bro went in for surgery. He had all the scans of this cancer spreading from his nose into his brain, and it took about maybe almost a month before his surgery. After they found out all that, when he went in for surgery, the doctor said it's a miracle. He had the CAT scans of like a tree growing into his body, into his skull from his nose in. He was going to get a prosthetic nose, a magnetic nose to snap in and snap off. He went for that surgery, and when he woke up, he still had his nose. They took off right here, and they said, "We've never seen this before. Um, everything that we showed you, we'll show it to you right now. That's gone. You just had a little bit right here. We removed that. You get to keep your nose. You're gonna live, bro. The power of prayer, man. Man, I
thank
prayed for
you,
him.
Jesus.
Everybody that he knew.
Oh yeah.
He does a lot in the church as well. And bro, like I said, man, the power of prayer. There's a lot of people. Everybody in my office prayed for him. He sat down. I mean, it's hard when a man is sitting in front of you talking about his nose is going to be gone the next time you see him. It's going to be a magnetic nose and all that. I was like, bro, let's just pray for the best. Let's hope this straight up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Woke up thinking he wouldn't have a nose, and they took off some skin in here. It's kind of deep, but that's healing, and he gets to keep his nose, and the cancer's gone. And he was in
Wow.
those burn fields in Bahrain and all that stuff in the military. So I told him, I was like, all of that, bro. Start fighting for yourself. Start saying, look at what happened to me. Look at what happened. I was in those burn fields. They used to have commercials back in the days when I was in college talking about if you were in the military and you were in those burn fields. And I told him, I was like, bro, you were there. I was like, you told
Yeah.
me you were there. He's like, I was. I was like, okay, bro, you need to fight now. And he's fighting. And they increased it recently. And I told him, you know what? Fight again. Increases some more.
Nice. Awesome. Yep.
But I'll be
Right
right
there.
back.
So right now, uh, that again, the power of prayer. We will keep it going strong, no matter what, guys. And again, if anybody else needs us to add you into prayers, I mean, I pray for everybody on the channel. Anybody who's on here, I pray that they're protected, they're given guidance, the light is shining on in their lives and stuff like that. But again, too, it does help for you to be looking for his light in your life, guys. At the end of the day, if you're looking for his light in your life, you will find it. So again, definitely. Oh yeah. But real quick updates. We are at 100, 200, 300, 400, $520, and we have, I said 840 or 845. So we'll give it to 845. That gives us 8 more minutes. And yes, definitely, that's good to hear. I'm gonna check Zell real quick, and we got Daniel Garcia in there. And hold on, I think I got, yeah, I already got Uber in there. And did I already put Daniel in there? Just make sure, because that's another 10, or is that another 20? Hold on. Okay, yeah, another 10 for Daniel Garcia. And we are doing Bobby the Bobber today. Should see the shirt I made. Ooh. Well, I mean, if you can come on for a little bit, that would be awesome. We'd definitely love to see you, boss. It's been we're already getting withdrawals. We haven't had the Jacob on the channel, bro. But if not, send me the picture through the phone, and I'll show the channel that way. Or if you want to wait till we can bring you on. Either way, brother, we got your back. So just relaxing. We'll be in Abilene next week, is what Carl is saying. Roger that. Let's see. No, we're still doing the raffle, guys. You got 7 more minutes. 7 more minutes, $10 buy-in, and we're at $530, guys. $530. And we are doing Bobby the Bobber. Bobby the Bobber will be what we're doing. So, yeah. Jacob sent this picture, so let's see how it's coming. Jacob. Ooh. Nice. That is cool, bro. So are y'all selling these, or you just got it to show support, boss? Let's see.
Oh
Do-do-do.
yeah. Sorry about that, guys. So I
Oh,
did
you
have to go make another drink, but when I got off real quick, so see those curtains behind me? There's woods on the other side, right? All I heard was a bunch of crashing, and I heard thud. So something fell out of the tree into my backyard. So I didn't know if it was a possum or a raccoon. I wanted to go check,
oh
and since I
oh
was up,
oh
I figured let me just grab another drink. But I was like, I need to see what this is.
oh! I thought you like vehicles, because I know you have a street behind there and stuff.
Oh no, it was an
You said
animal. Whatever it was scurried and took off. I didn't even get to see it, but I just heard. Thunk. I was like, I'll be back.
right. Nice. Let's see. All right.
Where were we at in the fire?
Yeah,
Oh,
I want to deal. Listen close. I show
I
you
don't
how.
want it too loud. I just want some background music. But what I do is I put it near the microphone so y'all can still hear me, but y'all can hear the music, but I can hear you. You know what I mean?
nice.
So that's make 'em an offer by Sharkotic right there. So if y'all want to check out his music, go to Sharkotic YouTube right there, and like, share, subscribe as well. Uh, but that's awesome. Oh yeah, let me show you the shirt.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
there's a shirt they did for his wife to show support.
Oh, that is cool. I like the beard logo on there, man. That's cool.
Oh
Those
yeah,
are
I
for
like
sale
that.
too, or
That's
how
what
do
I
you get
asked.
those?
He said no, that they just made them just so they can wear them to show support for her. So
Ah, gotcha.
I was
No, those are
ready too,
cool.
bro. I was like, I
Yeah,
want one.
yeah, man. Why not?
Yep. Oh man, but it's this week has been like daunting. Like we've got so much coming in, so much going out, and yeah, no, we just actually I got a box in that I need to do an unboxing, but it already had a rip in it, so I don't know. And I see you, Oscar. Give me just a second.
Just presence and a solid plan. Value first in the ask.
So,
Like a knight, make them an offer they can't.
I don't know. I'm gonna open it, but it's nothing
Stuff
but brass
happens.
eyelets and stuff like that. So, Oscar wants two for his credit. Okay, give me a second. I mean, ooh, and somebody else bought in person today. Juan Sanchez.
Nice.
I'm glad I picked that up. See, Oscar Ayala.
Yeah, if y'all can hear the music, thank y'all for jamming it.
Can you
So
actually hear it, or is
I,
it too faint?
no, it's there enough. I don't want it too loud because then you'd have to talk over it. But yeah,
Yeah.
like I said, we're trying to produce positive music. No curse words, and it's all motivational music. I have two albums coming out. It's going to be Sharkotic motivational, Sharkotic fishing. It's not going to be labeled that way, of course. It's just there's two sides of the music that we're doing right now, and we're not spreading any type of negativity. It's all positivity and growth and getting your mind right and business and just trying to put some goodness back into this world.
Right on, right on, right on with that. Let's see. Why didn't I? Got it. I'm just gonna put the playlist from yours to play. That way we got some music going
And if
on it.
anyone wants the music to use on your video, let me know because I could send you the MP3. So you'll just have the music by itself and you can apply it to your videos.
Send me that, bro. Like
Yeah.
I'll I was trying to figure out. I was trying to use the music, but what I had to do was make a video, a blank video, and I still hadn't figured out how to move it over to the Power Director and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
So
Now all my music, I have the MP3s, I have all the lyrics, I even have the global rights, and I have all the certificates printed. I got it all. So if you guys want anything, just message me, email me, whatever, and I'll send it to you guys. Like I'm not here trying to. It's going to be on Spotify. It's going to be on Apple Music here pretty soon. But it's not about the money. The money will come, and if it doesn't come, it's not a big deal. The goal is to just put out something positive from Sharkotic, and we're going to do it. We're going to give it away as much as we can, and if people want to buy it too, that's fine. But we're going to give it away as much as we can. You guys can use it. It's for everybody.
and, yeah, no more Cash App, boss. We were doing the lottery, and because we were doing the lottery, they called it gambling, so they blocked me from the Cash App. So you can do it through here through the super chat, or call the shop. But again, too, that means it takes me away from the channel because then I have to go to the register to deal with the phone call. But got one more minute,
Where are we
and
sitting
that
at right
shop
now?
will the what?
Where are we sitting at right now on the fire drawing?
Oh, we're at $570 right now, guys.
Woo!
570.
All right,
Well,
I'll do another
JR44,
50 if somebody wants to do a 50. I'll do a 50 with them.
JR44, if you want to, you can call the shop. It's 361-334-2171. I'll extend it a few more minutes so that way you can. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'll give it a couple of more minutes either way because Sharkotic just put out a $50 meet and greet or meet and match, should we say?
Yep.
That'll put us over 600. Yeah. We're at one,
Up in.
2, 3, 4, and 5. We're at 570, and whiskey doing it again with you, boss.
Nice. I'm down. Let's make it happen.
Right with that. All right. Let's see.
All right, Albert. Quick question for you, brother.
Go ahead.
Now, just on the fishing music on the fishing playlist, um, any particular song stood out the most to you? Your favorite one out of that?
The first one you did for me, bro. Like that one just it hits home on so many levels, bro. It is
Well, aside from that one, because that one's not for me. That's not on my playlist. That's gonna be for you. Like I'm not
See,
even gonna post that video. You know what I mean? Like once you send me all the videos, I'm giving that to you. You're gonna post that. That's you. I'm not going to put that on my. I mean, it's not that I don't want to. I just want to give you something. You know what I mean? I just want to
yeah,
give
no,
that to
no,
you. So, not
no.
on a track that's on the Sharkotic. That's the fishing. Which is there anyone that stood out a little bit more than any, or any
Yeah,
song in particular? Is there any
make
song
them
that like you like?
make them an offer. That one. Grit don't quit. Like, dude, I haven't. I think make them an offer is just a little bit more above the other ones, just a little bit.
Okay, cool.
But
I
because I
kind of
like
I
them
like that you
all,
said that. Yeah,
but that make them an offer is just one of them that like again too. It really boils down to you and what you can bring to the table. Because like you said, that time me and you walked into uh, Tony Lamantia's
yep.
Budweiser distributing over there, like it was just
That's what
us.
we
Like
did.
we didn't have we. I mean, we had our own backing, our own. You had your school knowledge, you had your schooling, and
We were
what
so
you
much
can bring to the
younger.
table.
Yeah.
And again, too, we were young. We were young,
We didn't know what we
and
were doing, to be honest. You know, we had a
honest,
plan, we had an idea, and we went in there. And my joke that I tell the wife, sometimes the wife is like, "How do you do some of the things that you do?" And I tell her, I was like, "You ever watch Pirates of the Caribbean and you see Johnny Depp swinging from a rope, and you sit there and he's just like right." But somehow he lands the landing and he does fine. I was like, I feel like I'm Johnny Depp sometimes. I'm just swinging from rope to rope and everyone's watching me land, but they're not seeing me holding onto the rope screaming.
that or like when he's on the sinking boat and it lands perfectly at the dock and he just keeps walking off. Like I
Exactly.
felt
Did
like
he
I've
know
been
that that was
there
going to happen?
so many
You know?
times. Like, yep, just so
He
many
didn't
times.
know,
Just
but like he had a plan, he had an idea, and it just worked out. And I know it's a movie, but like watching the movie and applying, those things as lessons in life. Sometimes you think about it like maybe you don't know exactly what's going to happen, but you got a plan, you have an idea, execute it. The worst thing you could do is to sit there and be like, you know what, a year from today, to sit there and be like, you know what, I had a plan. Had I had done that plan last year when I planned to do it, I probably would have done great with it. Now that's too late. Just try it.
it's I've told myself that numerous times. Like, man, I should have did this sooner. But again, too, it doesn't matter because now I'm here and now I know what I need to do to make it happen. So you can beat yourself up all day long of wishing what you could have changed back then, but it's not going to change anything today. Only what you do today is going to change what happens to you tomorrow. So again,
Exactly.
all right. So real quick, get us caught up to speed. So I got Oscar Ayala's 2 on credit. I got Juan Sanchez. That was the customer who bought him in house earlier. And then Whiskey Warrior with his second buy in right there for your matchup. So there's your second 50 right there, too. And then Carl Moon came in. There's 3. And then there's 2 more. So that actually takes us up to 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 720. We're at 720. And we got 4 more minutes, guys. 4 more minutes.
720. Nice. It's one of my favorite McLarens, the 720S.
I won't be fishing tomorrow, but one of my nephews, well, a couple of my nephews graduated high school today. I was not able
Nice.
to make it because I had a blowout. Oh, like I didn't get to finish telling my story. Like so,
Yeah. You were there, you were
so,
getting the lead, and you were
I
about
finally get all
finished.
the
You
lead
got the
loaded.
water, you went back. Yeah.
I finally got all the lead loaded. So I'm sitting there in the truck just trying to catch my breath. And then again, too, I had to maneuver my truck out of there. Now I was towing 4,100 pounds of lead in the trailer. I got out of there and I start going. And I'm making my way home and everything's going solid. I'm like, good. Now it's like, well, I want to see how this truck can do. Well, I finally learned that it has different settings. So it
Mhm.
does have the dial for, sport mode, economy,
You got
tow
the
on, or
towing,
the
yeah.
tow with extra weight, and like a bunch of. So I started learning all of that. And as I was rocking, I was coming over the longest bridge going from Portland to Corpus. And during that long haul, coming right over before I got to the hump to come over into that little stretch right before Corpus Christi, one of my tires blows. So I
What?
drop way down and I'm going like 5 miles an hour, and I get off the highway and I start making some phone calls. But everybody is at graduation ceremonies. So I'm like, well, I get out and I look and I got one more tire, and I'm like, well, I gotta get moving, because otherwise I'm gonna be stuck here all night, because nobody's gonna leave the graduation to come save me, you know. So I started, and I was going like 8 miles an hour up and over the harbor bridge, come off, get off, and I finally make it to the tire place and get a new tire. So that was another $110. So I get on the road, I go to weigh it out, get to where I need to go drop it off, and so there we go, unloading the lead again after we just loaded it
I didn't
on.
know you had a blowout on top of that, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Sorry you had to
So,
deal with that.
oh man, it was just one thing after another, and then and then I'm getting phone calls that the customers are out here because I left the sign on the door. Went to lunch real quick. Just call me and I'll let you know when I'll be back. Well, that was like at 11 this morning when I left. So
That's
literally,
crazy.
I was on the road for about 5 hours now. Finally got it all said and done. So by the time I walked in here, I had gotten my lunch that I got at like 11 or 12, and I finally unloaded it from the truck. And the customer walked in and said, "Bro, you got to give me a few minutes. I am so starving right now." And he was like, "Oh, go ahead." So I ate a few bites, and then I ended up pulling his grills and stuff like that. But that's when you text me. You're like, "Are you going live?" And I was like, "In a little bit."
Oh, bro.
Dude, I was still
Leave me
drenched in
alone.
sweat.
Give me a
Like,
break. I dropped new
yeah.
music. I don't care.
Yeah, so today was one of them days, guys. So, but Raj, tomorrow, depending on what time you're in here, bro, let me know, because we're doing a crawfish bowl tomorrow for one of my nephews who
Nice.
graduated.
That's
So
cool.
we're going to be doing a crawfish bowl at his house, and you're more than well invited, bro. And that's the plan for tomorrow. And then Sunday, we're going to go help my sister-in-law. So definitely keep her in our prayers too. They released her out of the hospital, but now it's kind of getting affected again. So we may have to see what's going on with that. I don't know. They may have to take another game plan or strategy on it, stuff like that. So, regards. That extends us 2 minutes, guys, right there. So about to check the time. But that's two more for Roger. So that's 40 right there. We
Nice.
got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, shoot. I have a blank one here. I counted an extra. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 600, guys. We're at 640. I did say
640.
700 earlier, but yeah, no, it's
I'll take it.
640 because I got two blank ones here. So
I'll take it.
take what?
The blank ones.
The whole 100 of them?
Yeah.
Okay. Roger, so that puts us at 740 instead of 640.
Uncle Francie style. Bob talk, boss you up. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
And actually, what I need to do, let me put this.
Step in the room, don't talk too quick. Silence speaks loud, that's the first trick. Eye contact, firm voice on
I'm
chill.
gonna put a
Go
3
re-up
on
my
that
drink real
one,
quick.
put a 2 on this one. Yep. That's when you bought in with whiskey. So we'll see which one, put the 2s.
Ah,
And now you got the 3s right there. So that puts us at 740, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 740.
here we go. Good to go.
Yep.
Hey, it's
Remember,
it's
guys.
a gamble, you know. Every $10 you put in is a higher chance for you to win. I haven't won in a while, so I feel like it may be coming up. And I could definitely use a reel, because I'm now probably even trying to jumpstart my group page with Sharkotic, called Sharkotic Hub. And the reason why I'm trying to do that too is because when I post my YouTube videos on Facebook, Facebook suppresses it because it's a link. Facebook does not want you to click away from Facebook. But if I
Yep.
have my group page going, my group will be able to see everything I post. So, like today, I got like what, 1,000 people on my Facebook, but when I checked the algorithm to see, only 70 people saw it, and that's because it's suppressed. So that's why I need to get my group going. So if I do win, I would love to get a reel, and then I'm gonna do a drawing for that reel for getting that group going back again. This way, it gives me a good opportunity to drop all my new music in the group and support us all with the group better than I can with my personal channel and even the Sharkotic the like page. It's like pages are business pages, so once you log into Facebook, you'll see it and then it's gone. That's it. So groups are definitely a lot better in that aspect. So yeah, if I do win, it's gonna come back, but we're gonna probably do something with the group page.
But you have a community page on the YouTube channel as well, right? Where you can do posts like that, like you do on Facebook. It's
For real?
it's either a community page or the post page, and you can actually set it up too, where the people can have a paid, like different level entry level positions where you pay for like bonus material, bonus tracks, or stuff like that, giveaways. Like for them to be part of that, they have to be paid members to be a part of that. I've been wanting to get into
Okay.
that, but it
So we'll
was
circle back. Let's forget about Facebook. I'm gonna do this research. I prefer YouTube now, thanks to this man here. It's just I'm
it is
trying to be able to get my content out right away. It,
yeah.
it grows. All my content has been growing pretty well, but the faster, as soon as I post something, the faster it grows, the better the algorithm. So in ways of improving the algorithm, I was like, let me try this group page. But now if I could do that with YouTube, well, I'm gonna look into that then, and we'll start that YouTube then, and then maybe hopefully if I win, it'll be that real. It'll be something
There
cool.
you go. Yeah, and you could put different levels at like I think I saw like 3 or 4 levels. You can make your own, but they have like three that you can do, and then you can add in 4 or 5, however many you want. But obviously they have like you can set one at a $1, a $5, and a $20, whatever.
That's subscription, right?
Or
So
I've
that's what
seen
I
other
would
ones
like.
use
Like,
20, 50, and 100. You know what I mean? So, but it all depends what you want to do and stuff like that. I was actually trying to do that, but man, it just I was put in a position where I actually, for a while there, like I even stopped editing videos because I didn't have the time to even edit my videos. So now you can kind of see I'm throwing the raw, unedited footage out there just so y'all can see everything that transpires instead of me fast forwarding, doing all the cuts that I normally do. I'm letting it roll like that. Just because, like I said, I still want those videos out there because those still pay you, but it still
yeah,
gives you the knowledge of being in house with me when people are asking these questions and stuff like that. So,
that's the thing. It takes a lot of time. It really does. Like there's no like there's no AI I could just go and click and make a song. Like that's not what's happening. And if you don't believe me, check out my first song where we talked about the podcast, where it talks about my cars, where it talks about my Lil Flip and Zero, all that. There's no way that could have happened if I didn't write it. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And there's no AI that can do what I'm doing right now. You can't go somewhere and just get that done like that. I write it all, and I pick the music. Like there's a lot that goes on into what I'm doing, but it's not just I go get an AI and boom done.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wish, right? That would be
That, that,
great,
that,
but
that would be so
if
much easier, right?
if you pay attention to all my songs, if you know me, there's verses in there. It's like, oh yeah, that's Sharkotic's writing. I write everything I produce. Everything I produce, I write. Um, and it takes a lot of time. And same thing with Albert, especially with fishing too. It's a lot to go out there and then set up your cameras and fish, and then edit the videos and do all that. It's a lot of work. So not every video we put out is going to be top notch. Sometimes we do what I call filler videos, just some videos so we don't get forgotten because we're busy with life. But not everything's going to be perfect. Not everything's going to be what I guess everyone would probably expect from us. But we're doing our best because it does take a lot of time from your day to get this stuff done. Like I'd be up till 3 in the morning writing stuff, and the wife will tell you I'm always on my notes on my phone. I hear something, I listen to something, I start making notes, and I'm like, I need to, you know, dive into this a little bit more and create a song about this. And it all that takes time. All that takes time. I've been working on Dyke Life since last week to get it
Yep.
right.
All right, guys. So, kind of last call, last call. That is the first batch of tickets right there. Yep, yep. Got to make sure Bobby's empty for this. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, $740 right there. That's the first
40.
batch.
So close to a
And
thousand.
there's the other half right there. Make sure everybody can kind of see it. And I'm definitely going to make sure that if anybody thinks that they're missing something, let me know before I actually start splitting the tickets. I'm going to give y'all 2 minutes
I'll
to
be right.
verify, make sure y'all tickets are in there. And I'll go and get Bobby situated because I know still filled up from the last time. Yep. So let me get those out. There we go. Bobby is empty. Bobby ready. Bobby ready. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Yes, sir, Daniel. I got your last one. Uh, There's 1, 2, 3. And 4 right here. It was right between Oscar and Carl right there. Chris Schultz with 50 right there. All right, that puts us at $790 of Chris Schultz right there. $790 right there. What? Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So anybody missing any tickets while we're here before I start ripping them up? I got another minute and 11 seconds to confirm. Raise up some music over here. All right, let's see. I'll take that too. What's up? All right, y'all got 30 seconds, guys. 30 seconds, and then I'll start ripping tickets over here. We're at $790. Chris Schultz just put it at 790 right there.
Nice. 790. That's a good reel right there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That are enough to fill up a bunch of gear. One
Sturgeon.
for Hurt.
20 in. Nice. He does not want the night to end.
All right.
We shall continue.
For Zach right there. And you see, I got a partial one over here. Got 4. Awesome, Jacob. Hurt.
Oh, yeah, awesome, Jacob. Yeah.
There you go, Hurton. I don't know why I put a G, but I put a G. So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, $800 800. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Chris
Chris
Schultz with
jumped
another
in.
20.
Oh,
That puts
jacked
us at
up in for another 10.
830. Jacked up for Terry.
Or Terry.
There you go. There's Terry right there. Chris Schultz. Ooh, 840 right there, guys. That extends us 4 minutes. 4 minutes. So let's see. Oh,
Checking my
yeah.
battery.
That what?
I'm checking my battery.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, still hanging in there.
Oh,
I got the
man.
cord to charge it, but then I got to like move the phone and all that. So I'm trying to just let it ride.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
good though.
No, I'm gonna get home and I'm gonna make me a crown apple with some armor. What's that?
Amaretto?
The body armor.
Oh,
Make some
okay.
crown apple with body armor and some what's that? That blue Caraco or something like that.
Oh yeah, blue curacao. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, mix all three of those. Woo-wee. That or you put a little bit of lemon orange juice in there too. I'm so
Bro, I ain't
ready.
gonna lie, man. You drink you drink some stuff, man. I know when you come by here, it's like pickle juice and whatever you find on the bar.
No, when I'm at your house, I'm just calculating like so many different like, man, you know what? I'm gonna try this today, and
That's the
you
place
know,
to do it. I mean, I got like what 60 bottles.
yep, yep, yep. With the the trimmings, if you really know how to make all kinds of drinks, you could make all the drinks, but I really
Oh
don't
yeah,
have all
we.
that repertoire in my book, so I just kind of make stuff up as I go, and
I used to do
okay,
like cocktail
I'm never gonna
parties.
throw it
So
away. I'll never throw it away, but I'll drink it, but I'll just know not to make that concoction again. But it's pretty rare. The last one I did, those fuzz balls or the liquor balls that they sell in the store. Have you
yeah,
seen those? Well, I did the
yeah,
chocolate flavor
we've
or
bought
that
a few.
coffee. Yeah, so I did that coffee flavor with a thing of Starbucks coffee, the French vanilla, and then or the vanilla cappuccino, whatever that is, and with the tequila rose. I mixed all three of them, one bottle of each. Oh, that was good. Did that for Mother's Day, and so I was a really good bartender for Mother's Day. Like all the mothers that were there, like about every 15 minutes, I was handing out shots and shots and shots, and they're like, "God," I was like, "Hey, man, we're catering to you today," So they're like they
I'll show you
have
guys
made a
what Albert's
very
talking
very
about.
memorable Mother's Day. It was awesome. So,
Here, let me show him the
all
bar real quick
right, yeah,
while
yeah,
we're
go ahead and do
waiting.
that. I'm gonna grab my phone real quick. Another phone.
All right, so Albert's been to the crib many times. Show you guys the bar. And
All
we
right.
got the nugget ice, two of them.
Yep,
And
yep. I
no,
got.
the cool thing is the ball ice.
Yeah, yeah. It helps dissolve your drink perfect. Yeah, yeah. That was the other one.
Yep, yep.
There you go. There's Kruger. So that extends it another 2 minutes right there, Kruger. That puts us at $850, guys. We're at $850 right there.
Nice.
Yeah.
I guess they haven't. For those that haven't seen the backyard, wondering or seeing just where I'm sitting, there's a studio back there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We got more fridges outside. It's a whole vibe over here at Sharkotic, man. We party here. We have a
Zach
good
says
time,
they
man. Life
had
is
over
short.
15 fire trucks at their work yesterday. What happened, boss? Hope everything's all right.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. All right. Got a minute and 20, guys. Minute and 20. And actually, in that meantime, I can go and start ripping up the 800. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, $800 right there, guys. So we're at 850. 150 short from selecting 2 winners from the second chance drawing.
Got another 20 in, Cap. Chris.
Chris Schultz. Right?
System was on fire.
So that
I
puts
hope
us at
everybody was okay.
870 right there. 870.
Dude, you can't argue with the Big Red on the rocks, man. I got Big Red. Big Red's good. Good soda. And if you like Big Red, HEB has a good Big Red version. That's actually pretty good. The Hill Country Red, that's actually really nice.
All right. Empty is the tickets. There's the first 800 going in the pot.
Nice.
Make sure they're all split up.
Mix Big Red and Dr. Pepper. Why would you tell me that? Because now I have to do that.
Big
Why
Red
would
and
you give
Dr.
me
Pepper,
that
that sounds
idea?
good. That
Because
sounds real good.
now that I think, I like Dr. Pepper. Like, especially when I get a Whataburger. When I go to Whataburger, I get a Dr. Pepper with my burger. And yeah, now Big Red with the Dr. Pepper, man. DP?
Oh, all right,
I got
guys.
Southern
We've
Comfort
got 40,
too.
45 seconds. 45 seconds. And we're
45
at
seconds.
$850.
They fitty
Yeah.
nice. They fitty
Yeah.
nice.
Hey, Roger, when are you coming into town? Tomorrow early in the morning or midday or what's up? Yep. We're such a bad influence.
It's Friday. We ain't got no jobs. We ain't got to do.
Yep. Yep. I'm kind of foaming at the mouth right now.
That's
Wow.
Friday.
Yep.
So
Yep.
you know,
Yep.
I only drink on Fridays and Saturdays now. So unless during the week it's like a birthday, or if I do go live with you, I may jump in and have a drink because it takes the edge off. Because I'm kind of boring if I'm not drinking. I'm just kind of sitting here like.
I'm at 50 to make it even 900. Well,
Okay.
send it in, John. Ugh. We're at 850, and
Dooley. I wanna
I'm
make it
looking
in
at the
9.
time. Yeah. Yeah. He's asking who will do it. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna start ripping up these tickets. We're at no. We're at 870. 870, boss.
870. Okay.
870.
Daniel Garcia got a little question for you there.
Yeah.
$20 from his in store, please.
All right.
Oh,
So
that's
I
cool,
put it at
Patrick. Okay, I'm gonna have to try that.
890, guys. 890. Let's
I'm gonna have to
see.
try that.
$890, guys.
890. Nice. Carl. Hey, Carl, you gonna be fishing the Take a Bite of the
30.
Cancer this year too? I know I saw you last year there. Um, I sponsored again, so I'll be out there.
All right, so we're at 920 now. 920.
Chris,
There's 3 for
Shock,
Holly.
and
And
Schultz. Got 20 for Shock and 10 for Schultz. Oh, it's a battle now. It's a battle.
you said his name right. You learned it faster than I did.
I had to because last time, I'm the type of person, if I make a mistake, I'm going to do what I got to do. I'm a guest here, okay? So if I make a mistake, I'm going to do what I got to do. So, yeah, I'm paying attention now.
Yeah. I had to pay for that one many times. Many times because I kept messing it up. So I had to do the thing. Like, got to hold myself accountable. All right. So,
All right, cool. Well, I'll get to see you guys here pretty soon. Yeah, I'll be out there. Sharkotic's on the flyer. We donated to support. The thing is, we do our best to support charity, and this is a group that does give back to charity, so we support them. We stay out of the politics of fishing. We just do what's right and what's good in terms of the benefit to what the tournament is. You know what I mean? So it's a charity tournament, and so Sharkotic, we've been there for years, and so we support giving back to our community. So that's what we're gonna do. We'll always do that. Um, I don't care about the politics or anything like that. It's just
we're
giving
at
back. Good vibes.
950. 950 right there, guys.
950.
950.
Um, I don't know the exact dates off the top of my head right now. But it's the Take a Bite Out of Cancer. I think it's in July. At least I hope it's
950.
in July, not June, because I'm kind of busy.
Two more
950.
minutes. Two more minutes. Yep.
Man, we're close to a G.
Yep.
We're so close to a G.
950. Bobby wants it. Bobby wants it.
Bobby's hungry today. He's like Pac-Man in the back. Just
Feed me, Seymour.
feed me, feed me.
Oh, yeah. He's getting heavy, man. He's getting heavy.
That's a good
Come
problem
on,
to
come
have.
on, come on. Yeah.
Bobby the Bobber does not care
Oh,
about
man.
calories. He just likes to be filled up.
Yep. He's like Cookie Monster, ready for the next one. Cookie.
Me one cookie.
Yep, buddy. Let's see.
Man,
July
950 so
11th to
close, man. That
13th.
would be cool. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I'll be out there like on the 13th at the fairgrounds or something. They got like a grounds out there they're gonna be at. So
John Darnell.
yo, Darnell showed up. Nice. We popping now. Doing good. Yeah, I'll be out there for awards. Gotta figure out something. Last year I brought a rod, and I'll do the same thing again when I show up. If you're subscribed to Sharkotic, you come and show me on your phone that you're subscribed to Sharkotic, and I'll enter you into a ticket. Mm. That's going to be the drawing that
980.
day.
980.
988. Oh, $20 more to go.
2020. Ayala wants one more.
We're that much closer. I'll be better if we can get to like 1,300, so get one of those reels.
Yep. Oscar Ayala right there. Oh, let's see.
Oh, Dusty.
Dusty.
Oh, we partying tonight now. I'm about to go grab me a shot.
So that puts us at $1,040. 1,040.
Got
There's five
Schultz
right
back
there.
in. Oh, we keeping Albert busy today.
Christian. Y'all ain't learned from me. Like you can't tease me with a hard time.
Yeah, he designed his whole business around the concept of hard life.
Yep, yep, yep. I mean, it outright just spoke to me. It was like what it is, you know. And for a minute there, I was kind of worried about it because growing up as a kid, there used to be the hard life shirts that they used to have, but it was all like pachucos and gang related and stuff like that. And I didn't see those for a long time. So when I came with this, I was hoping I didn't get drug into that kind of talk and stuff like that, and it never came to it. So
Was that Hard
I was
Life or
like,
Rolling Hard?
it
Oh,
was
the
rolling
two
hard,
separate
but they
different ones.
also they
Rolling
had
Hard,
hard life
Hard
on
Life.
those
Oh,
too.
okay, I know
Because,
you're talking about. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They had
yeah,
one with the Joker. I remember now. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yep, yep, yep.
It's a hard life. Smile now, cry later.
Yeah, yeah. They would have the two faces, either the clown faces, or the the mask faces and stuff like that. Yep. So,
I grew up in
uh,
Spring Branch, so I grew up with all them cholos. All my homies were like Pelon and Hollywood, like all the homies. Uh, that was I grew up with friends like that. Like that was my
yep,
middle school people, man. Smiley and Joker and all that. Those were my friends.
yep.
Crazy.
Oh yeah. Yep. Same here. Same here. But again, too, that's why I was able to hang with all different kind of gangs because I was unaffiliated, and sometimes
Same, yeah.
I would catch backdraft because my older brother used to be. And, alternate gangs would try to, come and bring their BS. I'm like, hey, man, I'm not affiliated, bro. That's his deal, like, not me.
I ain't got jumped
And
in
so,
nowhere. I'm just cool with everybody.
I first thought your hard life was 23-1. I'm lost there. I forgive me. I am utterly and mentally beat down from today, but you still see me. I'm still ready.
It's a hard life, man. It's a hard life because we got to drink all this alcohol to keep
Oh,
up with the
okay.
hard life.
Oh, okay.
Lockdown.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah. All right, guys. Got a minute 20. Minute and 20.
well, I went to Dean. So when I went to Dean, that's right there, kind of like right there by Spring Branch. But Spring Branch went to school. My middle school is Dean Middle School, and
Jake.
my when I went to middle school, it was all choloed out, and it was all colors and a bunch of gangs. We had where I went, we had 43rd Street, and all these different colors. I don't want to mention on a YouTube now. I don't want to bring anything back, but yeah, Dean Middle School is where I went, right there by Spring Branch.
All right. So JR44 actually we could fix it. Tackle industry rod. It all depends where it's broken at, boss. I actually repaired one that was broken at the bottom the other day. If it's a chip, depending on how far down it is, you can still use it. You just put another chip on it and stuff like that. But it all depends. So
I still got two of those, man. I like them rods. They're nice. You still stock them? You still carry them?
no, I don't. But soon there'll be Keep Hard Life rods, not tackle industry or the Vexen anymore.
Nice.
Because they
Yeah,
don't
that's it.
want to
I
make
have a
the
tackle industry and I have a Vexen. I have both.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh,
We're doing great tonight. You guys
we're at
do us a huge
1,000.
favor.
We
Click
are
them
at
hearts, click them
1,000.
parties, click some something. That all improves the algorithm right here. It helps us do what we're doing even more.
Yep. There's Jaime Sanchez right there with his 2. There's Mechanic Lady right there with another 2. Would
Thank
you
you. Thank
recommend
you.
buying another one or going with something else? Uh,
Probably got to wait for
I
the
have
hard life ones
not.
to come out.
Yeah, that'll be the other thing. But I'm still about 6 to 9 months out before I get mine in. So if you want to wait around, it's coming. It's coming. But
So what
we're
would
at
you recommend then in the meantime,
$1,000.
Albert,
Yeah,
as a replacement from you? What would you recommend to get from you then?
it'll be those. Okay, so what's happening is instead of buying the direct from Tackle Industry and Vex and Company, which is the same company, I'm actually buying from the manufacturer that supplied them that put their name on it. They're going to put our name on it, and we're going to buy directly from them because they are refusing to build the solid one-piece rods. Well,
Okay,
that's what we
cool.
want. So because they won't offer it to us, and it's no longer the same owner that I dealt with over a decade ago, now I'm going to bypass it because he offered it to me over a decade ago, like long, like whenever, hey, you can do your own, like, no, man, like you're working with me, I'm gonna continue, and still I have a great relationship with him, but he's no longer the owner of that company, and other
Mhm.
people are, and they're not following down the same track. So I'm breaking my ties, and I'm gonna go directly to the manufacturer of those and stuff like that. So when they come out, they will be the Team Hard Life rods, and
That'd be
there
cool.
won't be no separation between like Tackle Industry. It'll be Team Hard Life, and we're gonna have them in six or seven different colors, guys. So we're at $1,000, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do. Let's see. Put up.
So
Oh
just out
man!
of
All
my
right.
curiosity, that's not right.
Yeah. Beach party, Surfside, Texas tomorrow. Picture coming. All right. There you go.
Oh, cool.
How many yards does the HXW 3-speed can hold a 130-pound hollow
Here.
core? I think it's only like 450, 500 yards. Yep, we're at 1,000. So what we're also going to
That's
be doing is
nice.
two names are going to get picked out of the second chance, and y'all have 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes left.
2 minutos.
There you go. Yeah, because I think I had to do one of Whiskey's like that with 130. So, yep. What? What? Yeah, no, I can definitely understand that. It's happened to me too. It really has. I broke a Tackle Industry rod about 3 or 4 guides down. So what I did was I put a big guide on it and I use it for my offshore ride when I'm fishing off the jet ski. Still a beast of a rod. So, yep. Minute and 10 seconds, guys. Minute and 10. And we're
Minute
at
10 and 1,000.
$1,000. $1,000 for today's fire drawing. Mm-mm. What colors do I have in 130? I'll check as soon as we're done here, but I know for sure we have chartreuse. I think we have pink, white, uh, red. I think we have like 3 or 4 different colors for sure. So, but I'll check that here as soon as we're done with this. But 30 seconds, guys. 30 more seconds, and we're at $1,000. And then we get 2 more out of the second chance winnings as well, too. So 2 more. Roger that. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for this?
Time's ticking.
Let
Last
me
call,
double check.
last call.
Check the cell over here. Mechanic lady was the last one. Everybody good? Everybody good? Give me some thumbs up. Let's see.
Are we rolling, guys?
Show
We
which hat?
done?
The one on Bobby the Bobber?
All right, we're getting run it. You gonna run it, guys? That's it.
Hey, $1,000. $1,000. Yep. I don't know if this
Shoot,
one
I'll
was
take
the
five
one that.
cents right now.
Yep. your hat?
Oh, his hat.
Which hat is that? I'm freaking brain dead right now. I'm brain dead.
Shake, shake, shake. All right, it's going down. It's going down. Good luck. Good luck.
Good luck, good luck, good luck, good luck. Picture on your phone. Oh. I was
Oh,
right.
he got something.
So Jacob was bored the other day, so he made himself a hat.
That's cool.
That looks pretty sick. Yep. All right, guys. Here we go. Here we go.
I like that leather stuff, and not just the look, but the smell. Like that's the biggest thing. When you own that real leather stuff, it looks amazing, but it also smells great, and that smell stays for years.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. That's a lot of tickets. That's a lot of tickets. What I normally try to do is I try to line them up so I can get as many in my hand as I can. Come on. Come on. I need a third hand over here because Bobby's mouth is just like putting pressure on my arm. So, so it's like putting your forearm on the edge of a desk and trying to work your fingers. That's what it feels like. Okay. Let's see. I think I got them all. Come on.
It's going down.
I think I got them. Oh, nope. A couple more. Where are they at? Come on.
You have to dig deep, grasshopper.
All right. All right. Let's see. All right. Right there. Look. Nothing left in the bucket. And Bobby's mouth, they're all in my hand. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, sir, falling.
Going down.
There's like 2 or 3. 2 fighting for it. There's 2 fighting for it. Come on. Oh, I dropped them all.
Well, you know what you got to do now.
Dude, it's like all the pressure. Look, you can see the lines on my arm. So like all the pressure's right there, and I'm sitting there trying to work it, and my muscles are just like, this is burning.
If I was there, bro, I would hold your bobber.
Oh man. Dude, they were right there and they both whoop at the same time. So it's like,
you see how I was looking out for you about the Wheel of Doom? Yeah.
yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Sharkotic had your back, man.
Rolling one more time. One more time. One more time. Ticket drop penalty, 20 push-ups. Damn, man. All right, here we go. Here we go. Now they're all fluffed up again. Like, hold on. Come on. Come on. They're really not cooperating tonight.
We got to make Bobby the Bobber song.
I just thought of something so bad right now, and I'm gonna have to share it. I honestly do. You know how you have those videos of like the woman asking the guy how they got so good at whatever they're doing?
Yeah. Bobby the Bobber. See, your problem is you don't own a Bobby the Bobber. And what you should do is get a Bobby the Bobber.
All right, I got them all in hand. All right, here we go. Hold on, let me line them up just a little bit better. All right, here we go, guys. All right, here we go. Here we go. Y'all see them?
Bobby the Bobber, the blue pill for your hands.
There's 3, 4. There's 2, and 1. I got
Ooh.
1.
Who that? Who that? Who that? Who? Who got it? Who got it?
Mechanic Lady. Mechanic Lady got
Nice.
it. What?
Congrats.
Yeah, yeah. Good one. That's our first time getting in our drawing, too.
Hey,
What?
that's even better. You know, congrats.
$1,000.
That's how you know it's a real drawing. That's how you know it's a real drawing right there. Congrats, congrats. That is awesome. You got you a good setup right there. Get you a good reel, get you a good spool of line, get you taken care of. Very nice.
All right, now, second chance, but hold on. I got to
A
add in
box.
the tickets from today in there, too. Second. How did I do it the last time I shook it until a ticket flew out or something? Come on. Work it. Work with me. Whiskey Warrior is one.
Nice.
Oh,
There, some fell.
5 of them fell.
Just do the shuffle and drop.
Yeah. So, I don't know whose they are. Just stack them up. Last one. John Holiday. John
Holiday.
Holiday. There we go. So,
Very nice.
awesome.
That's a good Friday, man. Got to a G. That's cool. Very, very cool.
Yep. Now there's one more ticket. It's like 4 or 5 of them. Missing one.
I'm gonna get one soon, man. I'm gonna get one soon. I want to get one of them big ones though.
Yep. God, I'm tired.
Bobby
So,
the Bobber, the blue pill for your hand.
yep. Let me show the reels real quick. I know they were asking about the line. So we got 3 orange 80s left over. We had 2 blue 80T Rexes. The red one's already gone. That one's still available. I had IUI done 3 weeks ago and took hers and it's expecting, but sadly mine didn't. What is IUI?
What? Not yet. No, that's the drawing.
Whiskey G's,
What?
bro. He's like kind of wanted him to drop the box.
Oh my God.
All right, so we got 130 in white, 130 in orange.
A fertility thing, I think, right?
The what?
Fertility, the IUI.
Oh, okay. There he goes. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Well, we definitely keep y'all in our prayers that it'll work out. And then I got 130 in chartreuse right there. And man, I think that's it for 130, guys. But I'm beat. So I'm gonna shut her down because my crown apple is screaming my
Calling your
name,
name.
screaming
This
my
is
name.
these
My
are the times
thighs
I wish
hurt
I lived
so
down in
bad.
Corpus. You could have like popped in at Sharkotics and then pop in back home.
Well. Well, guys, again, too, reminding y'all, if y'all go to FTU and you'll spend over $100 per $100 you spend, it'll get your name into the pot. Again, it's going to go all the way up until they call me that they need a refill on there. Um, what serial numbers do I got on the orange T-Rex 3-speed?
Text them. Yeah, and so
Uh,
back to the FTU thing real quick. I did leave some tackle, about 120 something dollars worth of tackle at the FTU on I-10, the one by the nice big hospital. Um, I haven't popped into the 45 location yet, but I will soon. So I don't know if there's tackle left, but I left $120 worth of tackle there. If you guys show up and mention Sharkotic when you buy something, they should have something for you, unless it's all gone. I have no idea.
all right, there's number 41 right there, number 38, and 42.
Oh, nice.
Yep. Yep.
Low low serial numbers there. That's cool.
Oh. See, the braided lines like that with beard hair and or human hair has actually been used by Indians for a long time. Well, they were the ones who originally did it. They made fishing line like that. So it is very possible to catch fish like that. Yep. All right, guys. I am gonna call it. But congratulations again to Mechanic Lady. That is
Y'all,
Kruger's woman right there. So yeah,
very
congratulations on
cool.
that. That is uh you got my in the back, Albert. Uh your pink reel is right there. Yeah, it's hidden away. Well, not hidden away. I wanted people to see it because I want them to know that they are available and stuff like that. So, but all right, guys. Again, FTU, $100 or more. Per $100, you get your name entered into a drawing here. I said more than likely it'll be an MXL Raptor is what I'm looking at. I think that's what I said on the first video. And winner will be able to pick what color they want. So, not pick orange. Huh? Getting any more
No
pink ones
idea.
in? Yes, I will be getting more pink ones in. But again, too, first come, first serve on those. The only way to reserve them is to prepay for them because obviously that's going to help me get them in faster because then I can buy more of them. So again, guys, yeah. But I will talk to y'all later. My crown apple is calling.
Hey,
Later, guys.
cheers, brother.
Yeah. Salute. Y'all have a good one.
Later.